I'd like to call the Public Works Committee meeting September 24th, 2025 at 6:32 p.m. We'll call it to order. Present, Josh O'Neill, Dan Callahan, Bill Boyle, Trudy Healy, absent, Eric Mankins, and Russ O'Leary. We have 2 items on the agenda still. Also, Public Works Director Mark Neary is not in attendance tonight. But on the docket still, we have communication number 2024-544. Michelle Shea, District 2 Commissioner, requesting a status update and Public Works Committee review of the conditions of the walking trail tunnel under Harrison Avenue south of Dickey's Barbecue. I do know they are still working with the state about who is responsible. I don't know where they're at on that. Hopefully we can get an update from Mark when he's here next go around. Also, I know there was a lot of water backup in there again in the last couple of weeks. I don't know if you guys seen that. They were supposed to go get the pump truck or whatever to get that out of there. I haven't followed up to see if they did that, to be honest with you. So I don't know if they did. I guess if there's any questions on this and to discuss, or obviously we'll still hold this, in my opinion. Obviously that's the choice of all of us, but I think keeping it, it's not going to hurt us to keep it on to keep it rolling. I think it's Commissioner Callahan.
I apologize. I should have given Mark a call. I think they had their meeting with the MDT, and I haven't heard what the results were. I think he was supposed to get back to us this week on, but I'm not sure if Mark's coming at all tonight. Or...
So, no, he's sorry, not to interrupt. He's not going to make it tonight.
Okay.
Another obligation, so we'll just have to hold it till then and see where we lie. I think we'll keep the fight moving. So, Commissioner Healy.
So, just due to the water probably being contaminated, if people are still continuing to use it as a toilet, and there's dead fish in there and garbage in there, is that a health issue, though? I mean, should that be looked at as a health issue? Because kids, again, I've had people report they see kids running down the ramp and they're kids getting in it. So it's all MDT's problem? Is that what they're saying?
Well, at this time, Commissioner, I'm unsure exactly what. We'll have to wait for Director Neary to get back to us and see where what the status is. And I know they're doing their best to try to keep the pump running and keep pumping it out of there. It's definitely hard to keep the garbage out of there, hard to keep please note, I'm not making excuses either for anyone, but I think it's, I don't know we have to come up with somebody has to come up with a solution. We just need to keep fighting the fight, I think, to try to make the solution.
I'd like to make a motion to hold this in abeyance until we can talk to Director Neary regarding his meeting with MDT.
We have a motion to hold communication 2024-544 made by Commissioner Healy, seconded by Commissioner Callahan. All those in favor? Aye. Ayes have it. I'll be held till next meeting. Next, we have communication number 2025-297. Russell O'Leary, Commissioner, District 5, informing Council Commissioners about concerns regarding roadside trash and landfill covered load requirements. So I do know that there has been a couple media posts and I believe that's been it, just to let people know you need to cover your loads when you're going to the landfill. I guess, again, here's another thing I think we keep on the, and this is all our, to your guys' opinions as well, but another small thing, but really huge thing that we just need to get our community to get on board and do our best about picking up trash and covering your loads. Commissioner O'Leary is obviously not here, and again, another one. Keep fighting the fight, and hopefully anybody listening, they could pass on the love to the community to please pick up your trash and bring it to the proper places, cover your loads. Any questions or comments regarding this? Commissioner Callahan?
Thank you. The group up at Tech that, adopted Iron Street, the college group up there that hasn't got back with me yet, that, we had suggested we'd partner with them and help them get that area cleaned. I'll reach out to them again and see where they want to go with it. If not, the suggestion was made that we could get a committee together on the council too and do some cleanup one evening or a weekend day or something. But I have had, in the last week, I've had about 4 calls of uncovered loads on Santa Claus Road going to the dump again, and the people out that area are really frustrated as well. So we just got to keep the hammer down and talk to the sheriff and see if he's made any progress, see if they've written any tickets. And we're supposed to meet with Director of Community Enrichment, I'm sorry, I forgot his name, David Guerry, about that candle thing. He said that they're still working on some kinks on the parking deal. But if we can meet with them people and see, if there's something that they could help us out with too. So, my suggestion is we just hold it in abeyance until we find out a little more information. And I had talked to Mr. Irwin that runs the dump out there, and he agreed. He says, and the best part about it is, it's just like the parking. Butte-Silver Boat doesn't have to worry about it. This outfit that does it, it gets a picture of the vehicle, it gets a picture of the license plate. They send them the ticket. They don't pay the ticket. You turn them into collections. It's a pretty cut and dry deal, and I think once that happens, I think we'd see some huge improvements.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Commissioner Healy?
Well, just because I'm thinking of it, I do want to give a shout out to Director Neary for getting all the metal cleaned up that H&H had in front of their building. He found out that part of that was Butte-Silver Bows, and that he would get a hold of David Gary and him, and they would get it cleaned up, and I drove by there. Remember all that metal? It's cleaned up. Good. They're still having problems with people dumping tires, but, it's cleaned up. It looks so much better. Progress. So thank you, Director Neary.
Good deal. Thank you both for that. I think it's we leave them on here and keep pounding the pavement, and hopefully we can see some results. Commissioner Healy?
I mean, just because I can, every individual I work on, I say, hey, instead of stepping on it, pick it up. I carry a bucket in my car. So if I see something, I'll even stop and throw it in my bucket, It's not that much work, people. Just pick it up. And so I'm telling people, so I'm saying that's a way to do it too. And I'm getting people involved, and maybe even by guilt, because it's not your garbage, but it was never mine either. Come on. So I am preaching to any client I have, so anybody you see, say, hey, we're trying to clean up Butte.
No, it is.
Want to help us?
No, I think that works wonders. I think it's great. Commend you guys for doing that, and also the other spring cleanups. Not spring, I guess we're in the fall, but I know they can accommodate that. Can like have another, you know, maybe we could have one in the fall, have one in the spring too, to, you know. We'd have less stuff to pick up in the spring if we picked it up in the fall maybe. But yeah, no, I think it's a, you know, anybody listening, you know, pass it along to try to pick up your garbage and keep Butte a cleaner place for sure.
Make a motion to hold this in abeyance until our next judiciary, or Public Works meeting.
Okay, motion made by Commissioner Healy to hold 2025297. Second made by Commissioner Callahan. All those in favor? Aye. Ayes have it. Nothing else on the agenda. This time we can make a motion to be done. All those in favor to adjourn?